Labor Day weekend just delivered a harsh reality check that nobody in Ocean City saw coming. And it's sparking heated debates about what's really killing America's beloved beach town economy. While families typically flood the Maryland coastline during this final summer hurrah, business owners are scratching their heads over eerily quiet streets and disappointing cash registers. The contrast couldn't be more striking. Where crowds usually battle for boardwalk space, there's now an unsettling calm that has local entrepreneurs genuinely worried. Tammy Detmer, who's been manning the register at OC Socks near the famous Ocean City Boardwalk, knows Labor Day weekend like the back of her hand. Having worked every single Labor Day for years, she's witnessed the holiday's rhythm firsthand. Working here brings me joy, and I absolutely love Ocean City, Detmer explained. Though her enthusiasm couldn't mask her genuine surprise at this year's turnout. But here's where it gets controversial. Detmer's morning commute told the whole story. "I couldn't believe how easily I crossed the Route 50 bridge this morning," she admitted, referring to the notorious bottleneck that typically transforms into a parking lot during peak vacation times. When that bridge flows freely on Labor Day weekend, you know something fundamental has shifted. The foot traffic situation has been equally puzzling. Detmer observed the same troubling pattern, spreading like wildfire throughout neighboring establishments. "We're all trying to figure out if it's the struggling economy, those trade tariffs everyone's talking about, or simply Mother Nature working against us," she pondered aloud. And this is the part most people miss. The ripple effect from previous weekend disruptions. The severe storm that hammered the area during the highly anticipated Jeep Week left many business owners hoping for a recovery bounce during Labor Day. Everyone expected those disappointed Jeep Week visitors to return this weekend, but that comeback never materialized, Detmer revealed, highlighting how one bad weather event can create lasting economic consequences. Ayan Akchakaya, who owns and operates Sharky's Grill, confirmed these concerns while expertly manning his restaurant's grill. "This year definitely feels sluggish compared to what we normally experience," he acknowledged. His words carrying the weight of someone who's invested everything in seasonal success. "I can genuinely feel the difference in my daily operations." The unanimous consensus among interviewed business proprietors paints a concerning picture. Virtually every establishment reported significantly reduced sales figures when measured against comparable Labor Day weekends from recent years. However, local entrepreneurs aren't throwing in the towel just yet. Their survival strategy now hinges on upcoming autumn festivities, particularly the highly anticipated Oceans Calling and Country Calling events, which historically attract substantial visitor numbers back to the coastal community. But here's the million-dollar question that's dividing opinions. Is this Labor Day slowdown an isolated incident caused by unfortunate weather timing and economic uncertainty? Or are we witnessing the beginning of a more permanent shift in how Americans vacation? Some argue that rising inflation and economic pressures are forcing families to cut back on traditional beach getaways, while others insist this is simply a temporary setback that will self-correct. What do you think is really behind Ocean City's surprising Labor Day letdown? Are economic pressures fundamentally changing how we vacation? Or will the beach town bounce back stronger than ever? Share your thoughts, especially if you're a local business owner or frequent Ocean City visitor who's witnessed these changes firsthand.